Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. My name is Alec and I'm your host. And before anything else, I just want to say that I'm so grateful that you're here. Thank you for always supporting the podcast. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, and I hope that you enjoy this one and you learn something from it. And if you do, go ahead and check out the other amazing episodes that we have here. And if this is your end time listening to the podcast, then I hope that you are sharing this with. I'm sorry, I got a mental block, but I hope that you're sharing this with the people that you love, because that's how we continuously learn, when we share it again with more people. And yeah, I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm excited that you are still invested in personal development. And so for today's episode, I want to talk about how to manifest the things that you want to have in life. Now, some of you may know I have completed one of my life goals, which is to speak at a stage and in front of people. I've been doing speaking engagements, all of them online. And this is the first time that I spoke in front of an audience. And I would say that it was a dream come true. But here's the thing. I want to let you in a little secret. I manifested that. Like when I started this whole thing of speaking engagements, I kind of already knew that was about to happen. It's just a matter of when. And so I want to share with you how I did that, how it came from a thought, an idea, and how I manifested it into reality. Now, for some people, they don't like this, law of attraction, manifestation. They don't believe in those stuff because it does sound like hocus pocus, like it's magic, right? And so I can talk to you about law of attraction, how to manifest things in the spiritual realm, but I'd like to focus on how it helps you psychologically. So basically, when you're trying to manifest one thing, it really begins with your thought. So if you start thinking about it, then the chances of it happening would likely increase. Okay? In the spiritual realm, they say that what you focus on expands. In the psychological realm, it makes sense because once you start thinking about that thing, our brains have this confirmation bias. We start looking for evidence so that what we think, what our ideas are, they're true. And so if you want to see that thing come into life, then we need to think about it a lot of times. And if, a lot of people might ask me, if I just think about it, would it happen? Yes. If you do it, over a consistent period of time. If you always think about it, if you think about it with a desire, with an emotion that you really, really want this, not just you kind of want it, you can have it. No, you want it and you must have it, and you know that it is for you. Because when I started my speaking journey, my first ever talk, I gave a talk at UP. They invited me to talk about responsible vlogging. And I did that. But after the talk, I knew in my heart that was just the beginning. That there will be another time where I would speak in front of a stage. Like I knew at that moment. I didn't worry. I knew I wasn't imagining. I believed that was happening. And so how I manifested it is basically based on the be, do, have principle. Okay. So if I want to have that opportunity to speak in front of a stage, I need to be the person who can speak in front of a stage. If I become that person, then now I can do it and I will have that opportunity. A lot of people think that they need to have that opportunity first before they can be that person, right? That doesn't happen. Because again, our brains, once we think about a thing, it will now look for evidences that it's real, that it's happening. But if we don't have it, then our brains will see, no, it's not going to happen. You're still far away, right? And so I thought about it a lot of times, and I kept on looking at different avenues where I knew that I was the person that was doing that. it didn't give me much opportunities, but it did give me the push to start acting on the dreams that I want. So what I did is I looked at other avenues. Where can I be a speaker that can speak in front of millions of audiences, millions or hundreds of people? And for me, it was just exploring, and I saw an avenue on TikTok, on social media. And here's the thing, guys. If you want to learn more about public speaking, social media is your friend. If you want to get better at communication, social media is your best friend. Because social media, you can talk to a lot of people just by creating one video. And so what I did is I started my TikTok account. That was the main reason why I created my TikTok account. Not to inspire hundreds and millions of people. It's because I wanted to practice. I wanted to be the person who speaks. And so I found a platform on TikTok, and I saw that, no one knows me here, and I don't really give a shit. So might as well try and become a speaker. So what I did for 2 straight months, I uploaded a single video every single day where I would just talk for 1 minute, where I would speak my heart out. And I did that every single day. And then one video suddenly became viral, and the rest is history. Now, it took me a long time, but I definitely knew that I was going to speak at a stage. Because if you want to manifest things in your life, then you got to believe that it's already happening, that it's already real. Once you have a thought in your head, that's real. But the only difference to seeing it happen in real life is your belief in yourself. That's the gap. The gap is you don't really believe that it is for you. But I believed. I knew I was going to speak at a stage, at a conference. I knew. I just needed to become that person. Slowly train myself, prepare myself. But I knew deep inside my heart that I was meant for that. That was something that I wanted. And I was basically manifesting it into my life. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when for me. Might take me a longer time than I anticipated, but that's okay. I just knew that it's already here. I don't even need to worry about it. I know someday that I'm going to have it. But until then, I'm going to keep on practicing. I'm going to keep on preparing myself so that when I am ready, when God gives me that opportunity, I know I can capitalize on it. I know I can maximize it. And so a lot of people are worrying about, they don't know how the law of attraction works. They don't know how to manifest things in real life. It's because they don't believe in themselves. So if you want to manifest anything that you want to have, you got to have that unwavering self-belief that it is for you, that it's already there. You just need to raise yourself, level up, become better so that you would meet that level where you have that thing. You cannot have the things that you've never had if you keep on doing the same things that you've always done. So maybe you should just try things out with that belief system that it's already meant for you, that it's going to happen. One way or another, it's going to happen. You just don't know how yet. And I believe that if you're what you want and why you want it is very clear, then the when and how will follow. And that's what happened with me. And I know that can happen with you too. So whatever you want, whatever that is, you want to manifest this, you want to manifest a car, a new house, a loving relationship. Guys, do you know that you can manifest a loving relationship? If you're not aware of that yet, you can. Try building your standards. Having set your non-negotiables, set your boundaries with yourself. And then become the person that you want to manifest. And then slowly you will attract the person that you are manifesting. And I'm going to talk about that in the next episode. But for now, just got to understand that it begins with a thought. A consistent thought. Something that is repeated inside your head. and you just can't stop thinking about it, and you start becoming it with that belief system that you already have it. And don't just, fake it until you make it. It's not that. It's believing like it's already real. Call it delusional, maybe. But you kind of have to have that craziness, slight delusion, because you have a vision that other people don't see. And once you're trying to do this, people will call you crazy. Mind you that. People will call you crazy for believing in this. But if you really want it, and that's not going to be a problem. And so, thank you so much for listening. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I hope that you learned something. I'm going to dive in a little bit about law of attraction and manifesting the things that you want in the later episodes. But for now, I'm going to leave you with this. All right? You just have to think about it a lot of times. Maybe a lot when you start your day, before you go to sleep. And then explore things that can help you become the person that you're trying to manifest. The person that has the things that you want, that has the opportunities that you want, and manifest that and become that. And then soon enough, you'll manifest the things that you want. And so thank you so much for listening. My name is Alec Cuenca. If you like this episode, go ahead and share this on your social media platforms. Tag me on Instagram at Alec Cuenca. Send me questions, comments, if anything. I love reading your notes, so please write them down, share them online. And share this with the people that you love. And thank you so much for listening. My name is Alec Cuenca. Again, this is Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. And I'll talk to you guys next episode. Bye-bye.